And we welcome you on a chilly but not too chilly spring night here at Moda Frank Stadium as the Garnet Valley Jaguars get set to take on the Downingtown West Whippets in some varsity boys lacrosse action. Ryan Liddy here along with Liam Moran take you through the first quarter or so as we're going to go over our game notes here shortly before the face-off. Garnet Valley, of course, losing a tough one to St. Joe's Prep on Saturday afternoon, 7-4. They'll look to bounce back here. Garnet Valley finished sixth in the District 1 standings last year at 13-5. And we all know about the run they made in the state playoffs, beating LaSalle College, beating Cumberland Valley, manhandling St. Joe's Prep before falling to the state champion Radnor Raptors. As for Downingtown West, finishing third in PIAA District 1 last year at 16-2. They are another team looking to get some revenge here this season on Garnet Valley. St. Joe's Prep got their revenge from last season's state semifinal loss on Saturday, and we're just about set to go. So Kai Lopez is going to set things up here, and we will get you the roster for Downingtown in a minute. And here we go. Lopez looking to win the faceoff. He does not. But the ball's still on the ground. And after a huge fight for it, ball's still loose. And it ends up in the hands of number 2, Carter Gruyere. Change is going on. Gruyere gives it up to Brian Monroe. And Monroe will set things up. Monroe to number 5. And I can't see his number on the roster. Bear with me. This is number 29. I'm going to work on the rosters as Monroe leads the pass around for Downingtown West. Good D from the Jags. Monroe at the goal line. Gives it up to Edmund Moore. And Dylan Stang with the ball. Passes it inside. Ball's out. Kicks back out. Monroe. Ball's out. Ball was lost there for a second by Stang. And number 20, that is Brady Katera, the freshman. The ball's out. We'll see what the whistle is. Downingtown West will keep possession.
Right off that face-off, I mean, we saw Lopez. Jags missing Sam DiTrolio from last year, who was absolutely incredible. Lopez hoping to make a stand himself this season.
Trolio, of course, now playing as the Fogo man for Cabrini University. Monroe tried to wind up. Here's Stang. An incredible shot. Did that just happen? Dylan Stang off of his back foot over the defender just drilled a shot top corner. Wow. Oh my goodness.
I mean, that was a beautiful shot. Very tough for Drew Keaveney to defend there. I mean, all credit goes to
Dylan Stang.
Stang, yes. Oh my gosh. Whipped it around, found the open lane, Garnet Valley.
We're going to have a violation on Lopez here as the ref now setting things up. We'd like to remind you that also going on tonight, the MLB World Baseball Classic final between Team USA and Team Japan. We will give you updates on the biggest game in the world in baseball. Not really the biggest game in the world, but biggest game in the world of baseball tonight. Team USA looking to defend their title from 2017. Anyway, both teams making substitutions. Jack Burba onto the field for the Jags. Here's Stang. He's going to slow things down. Katera. Downingtown West taking their time. Monroe. Here's Stang. Downingtown West looking for the right shot. This is what you see a lot of times in high school lacrosse. There's a lot of passing the ball. They're just looking for the right moment.
Absolutely. Downingtown West varsity came to play. We saw JV game a little bit earlier. Garnet Valley absolutely destroyed West. But what a turn of events it's been. JV team not showing what this varsity team is like at all.
Play resuming after a shot went wide. Katera gives to Stang at the 35-yard line. Stang being defended by Evan Wilkins. Ball goes out. They call it a shot. So it will stay with the Whippets. Great break there from Monroe. Saved by Keaveney. And now he's being chased. Ball's going to go out on the Whippets. It'll stay with the Jags, and they'll have their first offensive possession of the ball game.
Great redemption save by Keaveney there. We saw Stang kind of rally this Downingtown West team, make themselves a little bit more aggressive. Took a shot quicker that possession, and great save by Keaveney.
Shot on the other end was missed, and the Penn State commit, Chris Henning, will have the ball. Henning going to take his shot. Makes a move, backs out of it. Lopez gives back to Henning. Henning gets moving. Spin move. Ran into a brick wall. Gave it up to Lopez. 6:56 left here in quarter number one. Gold, the Towson commit. Almost lost the ball. He did lose the ball on a good stick check. Ball is loose. Good defense there from the Whippets. Here's Henning. Henning falls over. Flag on the play. Ball's going to go out, and we're going to have a foul on Downingtown West.
Great aggressiveness there by Henning. We missed him for the majority of last season, saw him only briefly in that first game against St. Joe's Prep. Now he's returned, really liking what I'm seeing from him. Great aggressiveness we just saw there, taking on two Downingtown West defenders and managing to draw that foul.
Number 3, Ethan Suppley will take a knee for 30 seconds, and the Jags will have their first man-up opportunity. Lopez will take the ball. Here's Henning. Cutting it back behind the net. Henning lost the ball. Pass was almost intercepted. Gold picks it up. And here he goes on a fast break. Gold underneath. Save by the keeper on a second chance shot. No good. The ball will stay with the Jags, though.
Great opportunity there for Lopez, blocking off Downingtown West, allowing Gold to get that ball. Unfortunately, shot didn't go in from Lopez that second time around, but Garnet Valley gets another opportunity.
Ball still loose. What a stand by the Whippet goalie. And that results in a Downingtown West takeover. Carter Grayer lost the ball, and Suppley will come back on, so things now back to full strength. Henning gives to Goal. Goal cradles, moves back, stutter steps, backs out of it. Henning, shot goes wide, and Joshua Graham will inbound. In a 1-0 ball game. Goal. Drew Goal and Chris Henning, of course, making up for the losses of players like Max Buzenkill and Joey Halloran from the team last year. Ball is knocked out, and here comes Downingtown West. All the way down the field, and things will be set up by Grayer. Both teams giving time to make changes. Long pole man Trevor Sacamandi has come on.
Downingtown West playing this game right, being aggressive on offense, domination on defense when you need to be, and the Whippets goalie, I mean, absolutely impressive from him. Garnet Valley taking many shot opportunities, nothing's been able to fall in.
Flag thrown on the field, so at the next stoppage we will see what the penalty is. Great stick check there, and another flag gets thrown. Ball still out. Big fight for it, and whistles blow. And it looks like we might have a 5-on-5. Jack Burba comes off the field. And we'll see what the call is. Both fouls on Garnet Valley. So we will have a huge man-up opportunity here for the Downingtown West Whippets. As Trevor Sacamandi will take a knee.
Yeah, that's exactly what they need if they want to continue this gap. Only 1-0, very close game. But, you know, you still got 3.5 minutes left in this first quarter.
Inside. Underneath. Grayer cuts it back out. Oh, shot from almost parallel with the net is drilled. And it looked like that one was by Grayer.
And what, I mean, these picturesque shots from Downingtown West here, like you said, almost parallel, such a difficult shot for them to make in that situation. Puts them ahead by that much more, and now Garnet Valley's looking a little bit desperate here.
Downingtown West lost to Garnet Valley last year at Downingtown West with a last-second shot, 10-9, as Sacamandi will come back onto the field. Ball loose, still loose, and it's picked up by Sacamandi, but he flips it up in the air. Big hit there, and a flag is going to be called, and that might be a push-out foul And that looks like it's going to be on Gray Air.
Yeah, rough foul there from Downingtown West. Gives the Jags another opportunity to close this deficit. You know, first quarter still, you're only down by 2. There's a lot you can still do.
Man up opportunity for the Jags. And here we go. 30 seconds in the box for Gray Air. Jags are going to try and use the most of it. Lopez gives to Graham. Tyler Ryburn. Shot! Gold! Got it! Andrew Gold with his first.
And beautiful sequence of events. We saw Ryburn there earlier. We saw him last year. He was playing fantastic for the Jags. And Gold, I mean, #1 player for the Jags this season, I believe. Just absolutely unstoppable. And that's going to certainly rally Garnet Valley up here.
As right after that goal was scored, I mean, in the couple seconds that had passed, you could really feel an uptake in the energy, and a face-off violation there will give the ball to the Jags. Face-off violation on Dominic Verano. Whistle blows. And Jake Zarek comes on for the Jags. Luke O'Donohue will exit. A lot of changes happening. Here's Gold. Gives to Joshua Graham. Here's Henning. Gold. Drives in. Good hit there from Kai Lopez, but a foul is called. That shot from Gold is saved. We'll see what the foul is. Foul going to be on number 44, Luke Bennis, for the Whippets. He'll take a seat.
And, you know, I'm seeing a lot of fouls here for both sides. Garnet Valley with a couple men down earlier, and it's just, they got to, you know, some things you got to clean up here if you're Garnet Valley, especially if you're down by 1.
Lopez. Here's Henning. Henning, cutter! McGuire had a wide open net. Good hustle there by Myers to keep the ball with the Jags. And Chris Henning will set things up.
Sometimes the open ones are the hardest ones, Liddy.
Here's Henning. Lopez rips one. Does not get it. And a good hustle play there by Dylan
Stang.
I believe our roster is incorrect. Stang is 5.
Downingtown West looking to extend their lead as we make a couple substitutions for the Jags. Jack Burba back in, putting on some high pressure defense. Now Downingtown West will slow things down.
My apologies on naming number 5 as Dylan Stang this whole time. Number 5 is actually Edmund Moore. So I apologize for that. Dylan Stang, number 10 in goal. As just an update on the World Baseball Classic, Team USA up 1-0 with Philadelphia's own JT Realmuto up to bat. With 2 seconds left, A shot at the buzzer. Will it count? And it will. Wow.
What a way to end it.
We'll get you who scored that goal in just a minute. What a shot.
Beautiful play by Downingtown West there. I mean, exactly what you want. Going into the second quarter with all the momentum in the world. And, I mean, such a tough shot, regardless of buzzer beater or not. Beautiful play by them.
Still waiting on the official call as to who scored that. And I mean, we've got ourselves a ball game here, ladies and gentlemen. Start off the season against St. Joe's Prep, we really saw it become a one-sided affair with the Jags jumping out to a 4-0 lead and then not scoring for the rest of the game and allowing 7 unanswered by St. Joe's Prep. But here it's been a semi-high scoring first period for the teams that are playing. And things are going to get really crazy here at Motor Frank Stadium if we keep up this pace.
Absolutely. Tight from the get-go. And Downingtown West, if they extend their lead, that's just something Garnet Valley cannot afford to have. 2 losses, 0-2 to start off the season. Never a good look.
Garnet Valley, of course, will play Wilson back here at the Mo on Thursday night. And then on Saturday, the girls will play Unionville here at 11 o'clock in the morning. Just about set to get back underway. Dominic Varano and Kai Lopez will come back in for the faceoff. Goal scored by Dylan Sicaro for Downingtown West, his first. Faceoff won by Lopez. And here he goes. Lopez coming all the way down the field. Makes a move, has a wide open lane, and he'll back up. Good hit there, and it's going to force the ball out of the second. Lopez! But oh my goodness! I think that was Joshua Graham who just went up and took the ball away. Some highlight plays tonight as Luke O'Donohue will give it up to Andrew Golt.
And what an effort from Graham. We saw a little bit of that last season in his goal against St. Joe's Prep at the end of the game. And yeah, what an effort from him, leaping up absolutely in front of the Downingtown West defender.
Zach Myers,
incredible
as I don't know what was going on there, but in the midst of all that chaos, Zach Myers delivered a massive hit right on the sideline as it looked like we had a timeout called. What a hit by Myers, showing why he's college committed. And we will step aside and be right back. 3-1 Downingtown West. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to resume play. Timeout was called by Downingtown West, so they will have one remaining for the rest of the half. And we're back. Moore made Sacamandi fall over, Wide open net. Wild shot. And it'll stay with the Whippets.
Yeah, right from the beginning there, making Sacramento kind of slip a little bit there, I guess. And yeah, had that open shot, but 3 Whippets running after that ball, able to maintain possession there.
Here is Remy Hatchelo. Gives it up to Brett Berge. Evan Wilkins guarding. Herchero. Gives to Berge. Here's Grayer. Ball's loose. Who will have it? Ball's still out. Still out. Wow. I mean, this is getting physical. A lot of physical hits. And things settle down once again. The Jags just laying the hammer on the Downingtown West Whippets right now.
Absolutely, and in a sport like lacrosse, that's what you need to get that ball. You need to be aggressive, physical, and both teams have done a great job of that tonight.
Ball's out again, and whistle blows, and it's going to stay with the Whippets. Trying a wraparound, good defense by Sacamandi. The ball ends up in the stick of Drew Keaveney, who sends a long pass into the stick of Joshua Graham. Taking it upfield. Ripping a shot. Saved. That looked like Wilkins. And right back on the end of the field, Moore. There's a wild pass right into the stick of Graham, who lost it. And they're going to give it to the Jags anyway.
Quite the back and forth couple of possessions here. We saw Berge kind of running that offense for Downingtown West. Now right back to the Jags and vice versa. It's been really exciting to watch.
As things have just been tied up in the World Baseball Classic Final, Munetaka Hariyama hitting a solo home run for Team Japan. Shot. Myers can't get it. Saved again. Ball goes out, and they're going to call that not out on the shot. Never mind, they will call it out on the shot. Things are going to stay with the Jags.
You saw Myers there kind of do that little hop, beating himself up. But what a great player he's been.
Henning rips a shot too high.
Garnet Valley can't seem to get anything into the net. I mean, obviously some of the credit's got to go to Downingtown West goalkeeper. Very impressive game from him tonight, but you know, unlucky for Garnet Valley. If you want to close this gap, you know, you're still down by 2.
Big hit there delivered to Lopez. 2 flags fly. The ball's out, and we're going to see who the penalty's on.
Both teams getting back into formation here. Garnet Valley obviously hoping to score, get a little bit of momentum going, and that might have crushed them after that little buzzer beater after the fourth quarter on, the first quarter on Downingtown West part.
Shot deflects off of a player, and Lopez racing it down, and it is forced out. And things will go the way of Downingtown West. Ball back. Big hits delivered. Ball's out. And will that one go out of bounds? Great hustle there. It does not go out of bounds. Great hustle by Gregory Limberis. Ball's out again. Still loose. Still out. Things go out on Downingtown West. The Jags will retain possession.
Graham and Eli there in that scrum for the ball. And Lopez, great hustle, went out of bounds, then right back to Downingtown West. Unfortunately, not able to maintain possession there. And like we've said all game, it's just been very back and forth.
Here's Gold. Cuts inside. Gives a pass off to Tyler Ryburn. Ryburn. Pass wide, intended for Henning. He's able to chase it down. Henning races in. Spin move. Clearly looking for a shot. Jackson Snyder lost the ball. Ball's loose. Still loose. Whistle blows. Timeout Jags. And with that timeout, we will be right back. Welcome back. Things will start off in the Jaguars zone. Drew Golt will start off with the ball. Golt gives to Joshua Graham. Here's Henning, the Penn State commit. Henning looks over towards his sideline for directions from Coach Frank Urso.
Jags just passing it around here. I mean, what you do in lacrosse, especially a game as aggressive as this, you're going to want to get it into your teammates' hands quickly before you get stick checked by every player in the region.
Graham with the ball at the 30-yard line. He gives to Henning. Lost his footing for a second. Rips a shot. And it is saved by Stang. Downingtown West taking it back up the field with 4:17 left. What a hit! As another retaliation hit is delivered on Graham. And Graham Joshua Graham not holding anything back, proving he belongs on the varsity field with 2 amazing hits. Here comes Lopez. Goal! Myers had a chance, but it was saved by Stang. What a job he has done tonight.
Absolutely. Holding the Jags down to 1 goal. And what a defensive performance we've seen from Josh Graham. We saw him leap up to get that pass earlier, intercept it, and 2 massive hits that have helped Garnet Valley out in getting that possession back incredibly. Now they just need to do something with it.
Sakaro gives it up. Here's Gruyere. He gives it to Berge. Here's Edmund Moore. Moore, as Ethan Cleaver saw his chance, and now he turns up the defense.
Cleaver kind of instigating that reaction, hoping that Downingtown West makes a move. Garnet Valley able to get the ball back sooner.
Good defense there from Evan Wilkins. Berge. Wild pass, sails over and out. Jags will take over. Jake Zarrett will take it up. Long pass to Declan McGuire. McGuire gives a pass to Kai Lopez. Lopez using his speed. He gives to Gold. Gold. Myers again! Missed the shot. It was saved. And that one's going to go out and stay with the Jags. Myers not having lady luck on his side tonight. Cam Woolard gives to Henning. Behind the back. Almost had it. And Downingtown West will take over.
What a trick shot that would have been. I can tell you right now, Downingtown West goalie was not expecting that at all. Unfortunately, there for Henning, went just wide of the goal. But now Garnet Valley's going to have to step it up again once more on defense.
High pass is handled well. Almost a brilliant pass that goes wide. Ball still rolling. Henning. Myers to Willard. And he missed it. Cam Willard almost had his first varsity goal. But another great save by Dylan Stang. Whistle blows, timeout, Downingtown West, and we will be right back. 50.3 seconds remaining here in the first half. 3-1 Downingtown West. We've seen a bit of a scoring drought since the buzzer beater made by Sicaro, I should say. It's 43 seconds remain. Downingtown West going to look for one final shot.
And Stang, I think, hero of the night for Downingtown West. What a phenomenal game he has had against Garnet Valley, only allowing in one shot against Garnet Valley's numerous attempts.
Shot is intercepted. Ball's up in the air. Keaveney hustling. He got it. Drew Keaveney with the great hustle play there. And with 12.3 seconds left, they're going to have a Hail Mary here. He's got to move. 6 seconds. Henning. Myers ripped one. And that will most likely do it with 0.3 of a second left. The ball will go to Downingtown West. And they will just ride it out. That is the end of the first half here from Moda Frank Stadium. Downingtown West 3, Jags 1. Just one more update on the World Baseball Classic. Game currently tied 1-1. Merrill Kelly, the starter, has been pulled from the game with the bases loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. Aaron Loop now pitching to Lars Nootbaar. We'll be back after halftime. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a face-off violation to start things off here in quarter number 3. Ball will go to the Whippets, and here we go. Here's Monroe. Gives to Moore. As Ryan Croak getting set to join me here on the air. Downingtown West looking to set something up. Good defense there by Declan McGuire. Here's Moore. Gives to Brady Cicera. Moore. Here's Cicera. He gives to number 26, that is Owen Chikoski. Here's Cicera. Ball knocked out. That is Luke O'Donoghue who knocked that out. O'Donoghue taking it all the way. Gives it behind the back. Oh my goodness. Joshua Graham.
Wow.
From right in front of the crease goes behind the back and drills it.
What a shot. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. What a way to start the half. Heck of a goal there for Josh Graham. Oh my goodness. Just a display of technical prowess. Absolutely fearless. You can see the self-confidence. I hear the self-confidence whenever I talk to Josh in the hallways of school, but I mean, if he's going to shoot that and make it, I mean, it's warranted. What a shot from Josh. Oh my goodness, what a shot from Graham.
Flag flies as 2 players hit the deck. And we're going to have, it's like a man up for Garnet Valley.
Momentum starting to go the Jags' way after in the first half. I mean, they were just plain and simple outplayed by the Whippets. Just couldn't convert on any opportunities that came their way. Many close calls, many shots that probably should have been easy goals that just didn't end up hitting the back of the net. Jags off to a solid start. Half number 2 trying to come out with a win over a very strong Whippets team.
Looks like Chris Faith getting set to come into the ballgame for the first time today. Correction, Kai Lopez will be sitting for the Jags. Downingtown West with the man-up opportunity.
Chance for them to respond after the Graham goal. Stifle any opportunity the Jags have to maybe get a little momentum here coming out of the halftime break.
Here is Severa. Ball's loose! Keaveney looking for it. It goes out. They're going to call it out on Keaveney. So stay with the Whippets.
For what it's worth, even though the Jags have been down for the majority of this game, their defense has been outstanding today.
Wild pass. And it's going to go into the stick of the Jags. Here comes Evan Wilkins. Wild pass intended for Joshua Graham. Downingtown West taking it back. Gruyere. Updating things on the World Baseball Classic. Team USA now trails Team Japan 2-1 with Trey Turner, the new Philly, up at the plate. Phillies have 13 players competing in this year's World Baseball Classic. Wild pass, handled well. Monroe cuts inside. Shot and a score for number 26, Owen Tchaikovsky, and Downingtown West responds.
What a response it is, too. Flag on the play as well. We'll have to see what the call is here.
No goal. No goal. And the ball's going to go the Jags' way, so no goal. Goal is called off due to the penalty. Much to the displeasure of the Downingtown West bench. Refs are going to give it a second for the scoreboard to be reset. Rather, it looks like it was on the Jags. Looks like they corrected it. Corrected the call. The goal will stand. And Downingtown West will have another possession. Ball is knocked out by Cicera. Cut underneath. Monroe looked to rip a shot. Could not get it. Cicera. Inside. Monroe. Ball is intercepted. Picked off by Mike Medici. Shot! And it goes over the goalposts used in football. No good.
Jags have got to get back within one here. He started off the half with a bang. Downingtown West was able to respond quickly. I think these next few minutes will really determine the outcome of this game. If the Jags can get, hopefully, within one, if not in a position where the game's tied once again.
They're looking to capitalize here with both Henning and Gold on the field. Shot off the post. And it bounces way out to midfield. Henning looked for it. Ball is still loose. And it ends up in the stick of Berge. Here's Monroe. Shot! He scores! And it's 5-2 Whippets.
The Whippets are just having their way right now on that side of the field. Graham shot off the post, back-breaking miss, and he got rocked after the shot, too. It's like he's all right, though, but just a break for Downingtown West, and they capitalize on it. And that's been the story today. I mean, both these teams have had their fair share of opportunities. This has not been a one-sided contest by any means, but Downingtown West has just converted on so many more of their opportunities than the Jags have.
Face off, starts the game up again. Lopez wins it and gets tripped up. But Henning is right there.
Jags taking a moment to get some subs in, get some fresh legs on the field as they try to convert on this offensive set.
Gold working through a triple team. Ball's still up, and it comes down in the stick of Thomas Vezel.
Gold's was just doing too much there. I think there's a broken stick on the field too.
There is a broken
I
stick.
think Gold's stick broke in that sequence.
So Gold will come off and get another stick. And they'll stop play in a couple seconds to get that stick. O'Donohue with the ball. And looks like Vezel is trying to get that broken stick out of the way. Here's Henning. Golt's still on the sideline. So he's going to grab one of the backup sticks right now. Henning making a move. Shot! Scores! Chris Henning with his second.
Simple pick play, and it's so effective. Henning gets the space off the pick. Beautiful shot. Frankly, unsavable from the Penn State commit. Showcasing his prowess on the lacrosse field. That's why he's going to Penn State, ladies and gentlemen. What a shot from Henning.
Correction, that is Henning's first of the night. Whistle blows, and a violation called on Downingtown West. So it looks like the Jags have actually brought in a new face-off person. It is Gavin Rosello, number 22.
Jackson Snyder for the Jags. Working it around.
Here's Lopez. Lopez lost the ball, picks it back up.
Good job recovering it there by the junior.
Here's Snyder. Henning. Looks in, backs out of it. 3:39 left here in the third period. Woolard, the freshman, makes a move. Tried to look in, couldn't get it. And Zach Myers will slow things down.
Whippets are having an incredibly impressive defensive stand right here. Making everything difficult for this Jags team trying to get any space whatsoever. And they force a turnover right there.
That ball intercepted by Luke Bennis. Ball deflected, and it's going to go past the intended target. And Kai Lopez is going to take it. Lopez will slow things down, gives to Henning. Henning, shot! What a save again! Cam Woolard made a diving attempt to get the ball, could not get it. Coming way down the field. Monroe. Gives it to Moore, and he'll slow things down.
That last save by Downingtown West is just another of a plethora of his examples for the Jags tonight, where they've done everything right. They've set up a good look, and it just hasn't gone in the back of the net. Whether they've missed in frame, or in that case, they've just been met by a brick wall in net. Downingtown West has made every goal difficult for this Jags team. Got to convert on more of their opportunities if they're going to come out on top on this one.
Here's Sicaro. Gives to Moore. Shot by Monroe. Just high. Driving in. Passing. Lost it for a second. Ball's still out. Whistle blows. The ball will stay with the Whippets. Brett Berge. Rips the shot, scores!
That's just too easy. Jags done a great job on defense all game long. But some of these shots that the Whippets are finding themselves with the opportunity to convert on are just too easy. That's one of them right there. Got to step it up on defense.
Kai Lopez comes back in for the faceoff.
I mean, this Jags team has shown plenty of signs of life. They just haven't been able to convert a consistent streak.
Timeout called by the Jags. we'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So we get set to resume play. Downingtown West up 6-3. Ryan Lydia along with Ryan Croak. Minute 21 left here in the third period from Moda Frank Stadium. And just some things getting set up. And we are back underway. Long pass from Keaveney is missed by Lopez. Ball still out. Lopez is able to pick it up. Kai Lopez driving down, almost falls. Gives it up to Henning. Henning, Snyder on the cut. Saved by Stang.
What a save.
Downingtown West will take it back up, looking for one last goal here in the third period.
Jags have got to make sure that this deficit does not get any bigger before the end of this period. That would be backbreaking for a team that's worked so hard to get so many opportunities to slim the lead of the Whippets coming out of halftime.
Ball still in, and it's taken away by the Jags, actually. 10 seconds left.
They got to go quick.
They're going to go quick and have to take one last shot. And it goes past, and that will end the third quarter. At the end of 3, Downingtown West 6, Garnet Valley 3.
God.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are 12 minutes away from the end of this ball game. 3-point deficit between the Whippets and the Jags. Jags win the opening faceoff, and Drew Gold, who had his stick broken earlier in the game, has come back out, and Chris Faith coming onto the field. Hasn't gotten a whole lot of minutes this year, but a fan favorite nonetheless.
The Jags just got to find some momentum. Got to find some way to put goals in the back of the net in quick succession. They haven't been able to do that all game long, and that's really been, for me, the most impressive part about this Downingtown West defense. I mean, we saw last year so many occasions where the Jags were able to just put 4 or 5.
Heading!
There it is.
Oh my goodness!
That's a start.
Rips a sidearm shot and drills it. It's a 2-point ball game.
As I was saying, I mean, we saw last year so many occasions where the Jags were able to put 4 or 5 up on the board and just, I don't know, maybe sometimes under a minute and a half, even less than that. This year's team hasn't really been able to do that this year, but what a shot from Henning. Hopefully they have a chance to do something like that. Get a couple of quick goals here to start the fourth quarter, get back into this game.
Henning with his second. And here come the Whippets. Good defense there by Sacamandi. Ball still loose. Goes out, and it'll stay with Downingtown West. Wild pass. Picked up, and whistle blows. And it's going to go to the Jags.
This is the energy you wanted to see them come out with to start the fourth. They've shown little bursts, but they haven't really been able to keep the energy at a high level for an extended period of time. Hopefully we see that here to start the fourth.
Goal lost the ball, and they turn it over just like that.
This is what Downingtown West has been so good at tonight. Responding very, very quickly and very, very effectively to any momentum the Jags try to build.
Monroe.
Jags with +2 once again. West trying to bring it back up to 3.
Jags playing a zone defense right here. And the zone is what worked so well for both teams in the last game for the Jags against St. Joe's Prep. Wild pass.
There you go.
And here come the Jags. Sacamandi. Bring it down. Wild pass for Henning. And another missed opportunity.
Way too many of these instances where the Jags have done everything right and they just, it's just a back-breaking mistake, back-breaking miss, whatever it may be. That's another one right there. Great play by Sacamandi to get the ball and sprint up the field, bring it into the attacking third. Just an errant pass. And a backbreaker for this Jags team trying to get back within 1. That would have been a game-changing goal right there had they scored on that opportunity.
And things not looking too good for Team USA as Kyle Freeland gives up another solo home run, which makes it a 3-1 lead for Japan in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's Sakaro. Gives to Berge. Brady Sakaro. Good move there by Monroe. Shot is wide. And Downingtown West will retain possession.
Good defense here from the Jags to begin this 4th quarter. Got to keep it up. Got to sustain it, too.
He lost the ball. Declan McGuire had a chance to get it. Monroe almost lost it again.
Whippets are playing really sloppy right now on offense. Jags have got to capitalize on that.
Moore. Sakaro lost the ball, still down. And they're going to keep it with Downingtown West. Here's Monroe. Rips a shot. Deflected. Keaveney goes out and gets it.
Wow.
And he gets it to Evan Wilkins, who loses the ball. Timeout called by Downingtown West.
That's an infuriating way to lose the ball. Drew Keaveney making plays that win you games. Going out and getting it himself from the goal. Taking matters into his own hands, trying to clear the ball. Wilkins just couldn't corral it, and it'll go back to the Whippets, trying to add another to their goal total. Jags have got to find a way to clean up some of these mistakes if they're going to come back and hopefully pick up their first win of the season at the Mo. 7.5 to go. We'll be back in a few short moments.
Welcome back. As Downingtown West sets things up. High bouncing shot. And it'll stay with the Whippets. Whistle blows, and they're going to reset. And we're back underway.
Jags playing at a good energy level right now. Got to turn that into goals.
Ball's out. Still out, and Downingtown West will allow the Jags to corral it. Declan McGuire, the Newman commit, couldn't handle it. Gets it back, though. Graham, low pass for Jack Burva. Here's Myers! Again, could not get it.
That's one of the best chances the Jags have had in a while. Heck of a job there by them to move the ball up the field and get some shot. I mean, nearly another errant pass from Sacamandi intended for McGuire. Good job by McGuire to keep it from going out of bounds and being another Jags turnover, but that's a great look. The Jags, get another look like that. Downingtown West has had incredible goalkeeping all game long from Stang, but
some other news, Trevor Sacamandi looked to be limping a little bit on the other side of the field. We'll hope he's okay. That would be a huge loss for this Jags defense.
And he's been really, really solid for them all night long. That'd be a tough loss for them.
Ball's out. And somehow, even after going to the ground, Grayer was able to handle it.
That's incredible play. Getting swarmed by numerous Jags. trying to do everything they can to get the ball. I mean, going to the ground, too. You said somehow he kept possession. That's just remarkable.
Here's more. Downtown West trying to take as much time as they can. Now, after a certain point, unlike in the girls, they will have to keep it inside the blue box or they will be hit for stalling. Berge! Saved by Keaveney.
Heck of a job by Drew Keaveney in this fourth quarter. Doing everything on he can to keep the Jags alive in this one. His teammates got to rally around that. Get some more points on the board.
Here's Satera. Brady Satera working on, looks like Mike, that is Ethan Cleaver, rather. Here's Sicaro. Downingtown West getting into that stalling area.
4.5 to go. Jags got to do something.
Here's Berge. Makes a move. Backs out of it. Backing way up. Stutter steps. That's Satera. Stalling warned. And Monroe looking to keep it. Very close to being out of the box. Ball's out. Monroe kept possession, rips a shot.
What a
Save
save.
by Keaveney.
What a save by Keaveney. That would have been a back-breaking goal. Somehow, double team gets split.
Ball is deflected, and Sacamandi hits the deck.
He's taking a beating.
Kai Lopez is there to clean it up.
Sacamandi looks shaken up. Hopefully he's all right.
Sacamandi, there's something going on with his right leg. He's been grimacing and limping for a while about it, and he will come off and get treatment by the Garnet Valley Athletic trainers.
For the Whippets, Monroe, after splitting that double team, having his shot saved by Keaveney, he looks a little shaken up too. And over on the other side of the field for the Whippets. He's been a solid attack piece for them. Something to keep an eye on. As we get in the closing minutes of this game, there's another Jags turnover.
The ball taken away, and if Downingtown West can hold it, the ball's taken back. Garnet Valley has to move. Henning.
Very fortunate of the Jags that they got that ball right back after they turned it over.
2:40 left. Garnet Valley has to make something happen.
No time to waste. They've had a lot of trouble getting goals quickly.
Henning moving in. Spin move. Ball's out. Flag flies. And it looks like the Jags will have a man up. Play getting set up. Calls coming from both sidelines. Graham gives to Lopez. Lopez back to Graham. Jags taking a lot of time here.
Too much.
Graham to Lopez. I don't know what they are doing. They don't have this time to waste. Lopez lost the ball. Hustling. But it's going to go right into the stick. No, it's out. Ball's still loose. Myers has it.
No,
it
Whippets come
goes
away
into
with
the
it.
stick of a
Oh!
Downingtown. What a save by Stang.
Wow.
The ball's going to go to the Whippets.
That's oh my goodness, what a sequence we just, oh my goodness.
My goodness.
That's a very frustrating sequence for the Jag. Graham got pressured on the pass intended for Lopez. Lopez had to scramble to keep it alive. He did somehow. Jags fortunately get the ball back, but after a tense 20, 30 seconds, incredible save by Spang.
Shot and a score for Downingtown West, and that is a dagger.
Just, it's a simple story, really. You've seen plays like that for the Jags on one end, doing everything they can to make up for their own errors and try to get a shot off. And when they have had success in getting an open look, it's either, they've missed plenty, or it's either been stopped by the brick wall and goal that is Dylan Spang. And then in the other end, Keaveney's done all he can, and so has his Jags defense, but the Whippets just converting opportunities. Jags have not done the same. That's why, and that's a back-breaking goal they just scored, by the way. Up 7-4, shades of Saturday.
Referees talking something over. Goal scored by Carter Grayer.
It's just a frustrating way to give up a goal. I mean, you've done everything right. You've set up yourself. I mean, not everything right on that last possession, but in a situation where you can't afford to give up a goal, just some poor passing, poor decision making, turning the ball over, and pretty much, and not ends, obviously. There's still plenty of time left in the game, but makes your chances of victory very, very slim.
There's going to be a penalty on that face-off, as the refs were discussing whether the goal should count, as Grayer may have been a little close to the crease. Jags trying to turn it up.
Jags got to go quick now. Down 3, less than 80 seconds to go. Cannot afford to be taken.
You have no room to wait here.
What a pass from
Pass!
Lopez.
Oh my goodness! 57.5 left. The odds are highly stacked against the Jags.
You're not going to get a better look than that either. That is one you have to convert if you have any chance of coming out on top here. Jags have got to start moving. Under 50 seconds now. You don't have this much time. Just got to start shooting the ball at this point.
44 seconds. Shot from Golt is no good. That shot was by O'Donohue, rather.
Whippets just got to do everything they can to make every shot for the Jags as difficult as possible. Way too much time.
30 seconds left, and the Jags are not looking like they will make it here. And it looks like, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it. Downingtown takes over. Ball's still loose, but it is too little, too late. 13 seconds left. And Downingtown West is going to ride it out. Whippets are going to beat the Jags 7-4. The exact same score that ended the game Saturday. The Jags moved to 0-2 to start the season. And this is just a tough one.
Every loss is going to be a tough one. I mean, yeah, every loss is tough to swallow, but this one in particular. I mean, both these teams had their fair share of opportunities to put ball in the back of the net. And, you know, at the end of the day, it simply came down to who was converting at a higher rate than the other team. And the Whippets absolutely trounced the Jags in that category today. So many missed opportunities, so many errant passes, just things that got to get cleaned up if this Jaguar team is going to look to have a season similar to the one they had last year where they made a state final run. Just a disappointing start to the season for this Jaguar team. Now, obviously, very early in the season, obviously there's plenty of time to get these things cleaned up, but it's a concerning start nonetheless. These are things that we know this team to be, we know they're better than this. And every team has its ups and downs. But something's got to give here for this Jaguar team. Got to put the ball in the back of the net more. Got to put it in the back of the net quicker. But still, I mean, it's a lot to be desired, but still a lot to be happy with if you're a fan of the Jaguars tonight. They did a lot of things right, just couldn't finish off scoring opportunities at a consistent rate that you would have liked, or that I would have liked, I should say. But heck of a job by Drew Keaveney and company on the defensive end, because the Whippets, the way they were playing at certain points offensively, this game could have easily been a much bigger loss here at the Mo.
That'll do it for us. Tough loss, 7-4. Your final. Downingtown West Whippets beat the Garnet Valley Jaguars. For Liam Moran and Ryan Croak, I am Ryan Liddy signing off, saying so long from Motor Frank Stadium.